Hello. Welcome to my channel, my dear friends. My name is Avilash and I'm your trader next door. In this video, I'll be analyzing the chart of Euro USD for Monday. So if you're watching my videos for the first time, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel for regular market analysis and do check out the Forex analysis playlist on my YouTube channel for the analysis of other currency pairs. So let's get started. So this is the chart of Euro USD, and as you can see, I am in the 4 hours time frame, my personal favorite and the most popular time frame in the Forex world. So at first, let's do the analysis. So this is the chart of Euro USD, and as we all know, there was a sharp fall on Euro USD pair after the news or the NFP report. Yeah, but though market fell or market saw some huge selling pressure for a couple of hours, but we can see that again market tried to recover because see, market formed a green candle, and just look at the size of this green candle, which means that there were buyers present in the market who did not allow the market to go down that easily. Okay, so and if we look at the overall trend of the market, and if I zoom out the chart, then you can still see that overall the trend of the market is still towards the upside. Okay, though there was a huge sell off yesterday for quite some time, but still we cannot consider that sell off as a trend reversal. Still there is no trend reversal on the overall picture or the big picture. Okay, and if I zoom in again, and if I tell you to just focus on this particular portion, then we can easily see that market is in sideways. Okay, I have already discussed this in my previous videos, so you can easily see that okay, overall the trend is towards the upside. Okay, but still market is in sideways. Trend is towards the upside. There was some sell off yesterday, but still market is in a sideways range. And if I switch to the weekly time frame, if you are watching my videos for the first time, then I must tell you that I'm a fan of weekly time frame. Okay, I do multi time frame analysis. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame, and in the weekly time frame also we can see that this week market has formed a spinning top kind of a pattern. Okay, spinning top kind of a pattern, which means that there is an indecision going on in the market. There was some battle between the bulls and the bears, but neither the bulls won nor the bears won. There was a battle. Okay, and if you look at the previous week's candle, then we get the same picture. And I have already discussed in my other videos that yes, we have a resistance also in the weekly chart, and this resistance belong to the third week of Feb. Okay, this resistance belong third week of Feb, and market is still trying to overcome, or market is still trying to cross the resistance from the third week of Feb, and market is still unable to do so. It's been fifth week. For the past 5 weeks market is trying, market is giving its best shot, but market is unable to cross this level. And this week, though there was some huge sell-off, but still bears tried to push the price downward, but still market is in a range right now. There is some battle going on to cross the level, but that's a different chapter. But still market is also not moving towards the downside. Okay, and this thing happened because see, this is the currency meter. Okay, this is the currency meter, and okay, let me show you. This is the daily meter. Okay, let me take you to weekly currency strength meter. Hmm. Okay, see, this is the weekly currency strength meter, and we can see that okay, last week euro was very strong. That's why that's why euro did not go down. Euro did not cross the euro did not break the range. Okay, the euro did not cross the support. This is the reason. Though there was some huge sell-off, but still the currency was kind of strong. Okay, that's why there was some buying pressure again, and overall we saw some we saw some pullback, or let's say trend reversal kind of pattern. But still euro was very strong on the weekly chart. Okay, so euro was very strong as currency. That's why there was no huge sell-off, or there was no such a sharp fall. And USD was also positive. Okay, but euro was much more powerful in comparison to USD previous week. As a result market did not see some huge sell-off. Generally what happens is that if a currency is very strong, let's say okay, let's say CAD. Okay, let's say CAD is very strong. You can easily see that CAD is strong. Okay, and if you see, let's assume that NZD is weak. Okay, this is NZD. Okay, just assume that NZD is in minus and CAD is very much positive. In this kind of scenario, we will sell some huge up move. Okay, huge up move in in Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Okay, if a currency is very positive and other currency is very weak, okay, then we'll see some huge uptrend. And if both the currencies are very strong, okay, if both the currencies are positive and somewhat more or less very strong, then we get to see a sideways kind of a market. And this thing happened in Euro USD previous week, because Euro was very strong and USD was also very much positive. Both were trading on the positive note. As a result, market was caught in a particular range. And when there was some huge sell-off after the NFP report, but still market recovered somewhat because euro was strong. Okay, just try to understand that one. Hopefully you've understood. Now let's discuss what should be a strategy. Let me take you to the 4 hours chart. For strategy, the most important level in this market for us is this level, because this is the resistance. Okay, this is the resistance for the last 5 weeks. Market is trying to cross this level for the last 4 to 5 weeks. In case market goes up, and hit this level, okay, then observe the price. If market reverses from here, okay, if you see the price is struggling near the resistance, okay, this is the resistance. Okay, if you see the price is struggling near the resistance, price is very finding it difficult to cross it. And if you see some price rejection from above, then you will get the confirmation that yes, this level is still a valid resistance for the market, and you can short the market. Okay, you can short the market. And if it crosses this level, then also do not buy right away. Wait for at least 4 to 6 hours. And if you see that after 4 to 8 hours market is trading comfortably above this level, then only go for buy order. Okay, this is the first trading strategy for Euro USD. And second trading strategy is, you can see that whenever market is coming down, okay, it is following a particular trend line. Okay, you can also draw this trend line on your charting platform. Okay, so let the market open on Monday. Let the market open on Monday, and if just observe the price. Okay, do not buy or sell right away when the market will open on Monday. So if in case you see that market is coming down, and if you see the prices or if it is taking support at this trend line and it bounces, okay, then you can go for a buy order. Okay, but remember, follow risk management properly. And if on the other hand, if it starts going up and reverses from the trend line above, okay, and if you see that price is struggling near the trend line and you are seeing some price rejection from above, if you are seeing some shooting star kind of a pattern or price rejection from below or above, or if you see a red candle like this, then you'll get a confirmation that yes, it is following a trend line, it is getting resistance from the trend line at the above, and you can short the market here. Okay, there is no proper figure here, it is a trend line, it is a dynamic resistance. Okay, similarly, if market comes down to the support level, draw a line like this. And if you see some price rejection from below, if you see that market is taking support and bouncing back like this, you can go for a buy order. Okay, but remember, follow risk management properly. Follow risk management, and do not risk more than 2% of your trading capital. Okay, so because you know it pretty well that we do not decide the direction of the market, it is the big players, the banks, the hedge funds, they decide the direction of the market. Therefore, always trade safely, do not overtrade. That's it. Hopefully you have understood. If you have liked the video and found the video informative, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel for regular market analysis. Thank you so much. All the best. Take care.